afternoon and welcome to Shawano News, your positive source in a crazy world. I'm your host, Jaime Lee. Today we're at Shawano Public Works for spring cleanup. Thank you to our sponsor, Mayor Bruce Milovitz, for sponsoring this episode. Hi, I'm here with Scott Craning, the Director of Public Works here in Shawano. Thanks for joining me, Scott.
Yeah, thanks for asking me.
How long have you been with the department?
I've actually been here forever, it seems like, over 30 years. So, yeah, pretty much one of the oldest people here.
Well, you look really young.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So over the 30 years, what have been some of the biggest changes to this department?
You know, I think a lot of the years that I've worked here, there wasn't a lot happening in Shawano, but lately, for the last 5 to 10 years, everything seems like it's really exploding. The Plaza project is starting now this year. We're getting, seems like a little bit more street work done. It just seems like there's a lot of positivity in Shawano lately and a lot more work getting done here.
So with all the new projects, it's up to you guys to keep these things clean and refreshed and safe, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I guess, and if you want me to lead right into that, my spring cleanup, starting next Monday, the 18th, we are starting for 2 weeks to go pick things up, like your bulky items. People clean up their garages or basements and then put them out for us to come and pick up.
So that's April 18th through the 29th?
Correct.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about the process of putting some of these bigger items out so we do it right?
Yes, absolutely. So there's still a few things that you do have to get these little stickers for, these bulky item stickers, microwaves, refrigerators, humidifiers, dehumidifiers, tires, anything that we have to pay for actually to get rid of, we still have to charge you for. And you can pick these stickers up at the DPW or at City Hall.
Okay, well today I have a special opportunity. Scott got me with some of the guys and I'm going to go on some trucks and some cleaners, so let's go clean up. Thanks, Scott. Now we're on the streets of Shawano, ready to get clean with Shawano News. I am here with the operations director and old family friend, Andy Daniels. Andy, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So we're in front of the garbage cans, and this might sound kind of basic, but give a lowdown to the residents of how they can put the trash in correctly, where to put it, so it makes the job easier for the guys.
Okay, well, number one, you know, with your garbage, try to keep grass clippings and stuff out of there. They actually should be placed in a separate spot to help make room in our landfills. So keep the garbage in there. You can keep it cleaner by putting it in bags and whatnot. Not required, but it just helps you keep your can cleaner so it doesn't stink in the long run. And then when it comes to recycling, make sure that you don't put plastic bags in there. You can get a pamphlet online. The DNR has a website that shows you the correct things that go in recycling. Or if you wanted to, you could call us and request that. But when doing the recycling, please don't put plastic bags in there because it plugs up the machines when they take it and separate it. And make sure that when you do set it out, that the containers are at least 4 feet apart from each other. Okay? Ooh. So when they're close together like this, the trucks have a hard time coming in to grab them. But if they can be 4 feet apart, there's an automated claw that comes and they can easily come and get in there and grab the cans. That would really help us out tremendously.
And is it supposed to be on the road?
Preferably, if you can, put it up on your yard.
Didn't know that.
Just because you don't want traffic hitting it out on the road, right?
Awesome. Well, thanks for the info. Do you think you know anybody that can get me on a truck?
Just maybe.
Okay, let's go chase down the garbage trucks. Bye-bye. Okay, we are at the street sweeper. I've always wanted to know what this thing does. It's so fascinating as a kid. What exactly does the process entail?
Okay, so the street sweeper, what it does is it's got a big vacuum and a couple brushes that sucks the dirt into it, and it lifts the dirt, debris, garbage, and whatnot off the streets. This is good not only for the appearance of the streets, but it also helps keep all that debris out of our storm sewers, which a lot of people don't know, but those storm sewers flow directly to our rivers and, you know, lakes and whatnot. So You know, when somebody gets mad at people for throwing a cigarette butt out of their car or whatnot, that's why, because that ends up in the waters we swim in. So if we can do that, people help each other out, keep clean water so we can enjoy ourselves, that'd be great.
I like your attitude. Let's go sweeping! I am here with some Garbagemen, Rod and Cody, and I just wanted to say thank you. These men do not get enough credit. They do a lot of work keeping our city clean, and we just wanted to say thank you because, you know, sometimes it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. So thank you. I have a really kind of crazy question. Sometimes is it really, really smelly?
Sometimes, yes.
What do you do if it's really stinky?
Just deal with it.
Deal with it? And what's your favorite story about being a garbage man?
I've seen a lot of different stuff we cleaned up through the years, but you can find good stuff too, I know, but there's a lot of bad stuff, but
yeah,
a lot of junk.
A lot of junk, but you guys always do it with a smile and with kindness, so thank you! Shawano News. Who says I don't work hard? One thing I love about this job is I get to try all these new things, and I'm gonna do some hard labor today. Got my work gloves on. Let's get some of this junk in the trunk. She works hard for the money, so hard for the money. Time to vacuum up some leaves. Hopefully I don't get sucked away. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that was hard work. My back and my arms are killing me. Do you think I got a job?
I don't know. I think if we work on your technique a little bit, maybe after 5-10 years, you might get the hang of it.
I think I'll stick to my day job. Okay, it's Jaime, the yard police. We actually found something. This is yard waste that maybe isn't done as nicely as you'd like. Can you tell us how you'd like the yard waste, the trees, the branches, and leaves to be done properly?
Yeah, that's a really good question. A lot of times when people set out yard waste, I know that you're trying to get everything done in a hurry, but it would really help us out a lot if you could take the time to separate things like your brush and your leaves. So like here, for example, you got brush and leaves together. Not a good way to do it, but over here their pile is, you know, much better, I guess you'd say.
Right.
So if you could separate that, and then also instead of having it so far from the curb, try to keep it right up against the back of the curb without putting it in the gutter. If it's in the gutter, it'll plug up the storm drains when we have a heavy downpour. So please keep it up on the curb. And then if you could keep it as close as you can to the curb, that would really help, because it's only a single man operation with that hose, and it only reaches about 5-6 feet tops off the curb. So if they could do that, that would really help.
And this is a lot of really good information. As you said, people really can't be perfect, but just take a little time to be kind and to do your part, because it makes everyone's job easier and this town beautiful. So thanks, Andy.
Yeah. Make your collection guy smile. He'll be really happy if you do good.
Smile! What a fun story picking up around Shawano. Remember that spring cleanup is April 18th through the 29th. Until next time, this is Jaime Lee signing off for Shawano News. Keep living and loving in the 5 for 166.